Hey there, YouTube land. Big Dave here. So I haven't posted in a while. I had a gig in March 14th, and then after that, I had like a big major ear infection thing that was in my tubes in my ears, and it was a big setback. So I just stopped playing, and I just started playing again like the other day. Picked up the horn, played for 15 minutes, and put it away. And yesterday I played 20 minutes and I put it away. So today it's out. I'm in the practice room, and I thought, focused on something positive with everything that's going on, and maybe make a video. And I know this has been an ongoing thing, but so here's my WQXR, which is the classical station in New York, and I always send them a couple of bucks and keep them rolling because, without that, we don't have that station, and it's not there. And I'm still looking for my coffee sponsor. So today I'm drinking Cafe Verona by Starbucks. But anyway, I could talk about a million things, really. I have no topic. So let's just go for it. So one of the things I wrote down, I don't know why, the first thing I was messing around with, I always write stuff in this little book. And if you don't have a little book or some way to keep track of what you're doing, I really encourage you to have something where you just make a few notes, put the date, a couple things you're working on. Because there was stuff I was working on way, like here I have some key shifts and some tonalities and stuff that I was working on. I would have never, ever remembered that stuff. I just wouldn't. So I pick up the book and go, oh yeah, I was messing around with this. The other day I put my horn together and just to find like a reed or whatever. And I found that this is one of the reeds I use all the time, ZZ Jazz 3.5. And it was kind of uncooperative. So I took out some old reeds, which are old. And they're Rico 3 hard, which these are old Rico 3 hard. They're not new ones. So anyway, the big thing is I want my notes to come out. So they weren't really coming out with this ZZ Jazz. They were kind of not working, and I don't know why, because normally these work okay, and I use my Rigattis, and now I took out a couple boxes of Ricos, which these are old boxes. See how old these are, So anyway, we needed to make a sound and see if they have a subtone too. Usually if I can't get some kind of a subtone out of the reed, I don't really want it, because it means there's some other problem with the reed. Even though I'm not playing in subtone a lot of times, but if it's not there, there's some other issue going on, So, and I just see if it'll puff through some notes. See, if I can't get that to happen, there's some other issue going on. Even though I'm not going to necessarily be sitting here doing that, and it should have some upper register. Just some stuff, it's got to be working. Anyway, so that's where we are. Let's talk about the strong notes and the weak notes. See, I see a lot of people when they post up stuff, they use these keys in the front all the time. And these are not strong notes. These are weak notes. So take the beginning of like John Coltrane. I want to talk about you. Sometimes he starts on the C, right? So let's just play that. So you can do that. It works. It's okay. But if you use the regular fingerings, it's much stronger and it's much clearer. You got to watch that B flat because that B flat can go down in pitch right away. That's if you're working on that tune at all. But if you listen to Train when he plays those middle notes, they all have this very clarity to them, right? Because it's easy to play that B flat, not that great. It can be like weak. And then, of course, where the chords go. So you practice those on the piano, right? You do practice the piano, don't you? I'm going to tell you, playing the piano, mine's shut off. It's all full of newspapers and coffee right now, so it's not even working. It's just a piano. You don't need a big grand piano, just a keyboard. This is a keyboard, like it's 5 octaves or whatever. Just something to find your notes and play some chords. See, I told you we're going to be all over the place right now. So anyway, going back to the weak note and the strong note. If you play the F on the top, and then you use the front F. They're two different timbres. They're two different sounds. And also, you need to find a way to make sure that your keys are in tune. Because these keys, when they work this upper F, and you might have an F sharp on your horn too, this one doesn't, okay? Or if you're using the paddle keys, sometimes this will give you one pitch, this will give you another pitch because it opens the key to two different heights. And I'll tell you what I do. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody I told you this. But like under this F key right here, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a little cut piece of a credit card jammed in there underneath the F so that I have the F tuned. There's that B flat. Don't let it fall apart. So that's a strong note, that F. That's on the side there. Another thing I was messing around, I don't know how this sound is on this. This is the iPad, it's my newer iPad. But the thing is, it has a compressor in it. This horn's very loud. I mean, this is like, if you were in this room right now, you'd be going like this. This horn's really loud. But on the iPad, it has it has a compressor, so it shuts the volume down right away, and you can't always tell what something sounds like. It doesn't sound real. You have to have a studio or whatever. I'm just playing into this iPad, so I'm sure it's cutting it way down. But if you were in this room right now, you'd be like holding your ears because this is like deafening. And then I was messing with some ascending lines from tunes. Like, for example, here's a couple tunes that start with ascending lines. And see, that goes to the dominant, right? The dominant is in there, and but the first time it's not. It's just on a major chord. But that's the ascending line. That's the line I was kind of had in my mind. So there's a one step, da da, and then the second time it goes only a half a step to the dominant. So anyway, that's the rest of the tune. I'm not here to teach you that tune or work on the tune. You can find it in the book, play the tune. What is that tune? Blue skies are going to clear up. Put on a happy face. Right. Now take another tune that has an ascending line. It's a hard tune because if you use vibrato, it's not that bad. It's easy almost. But if you want to keep a straight tone, like some of the masters did with that, it's much harder to keep that straight tone without having the stuff go away. Now, if you use a vibrato, it makes it easier because I'm not saying it's cheating because everybody uses vibrato for certain things, right? Does it make sense? And there you have there's that blues note in there, that little thing that was written in there, that's in the sentimental mood, Duke Ellington, Billy Strayhorn, whatever. But there's that little note in there. You can either use the major or the minor in there. You're putting in like a blues note. But you find whatever's in there. Anyway, that ascending line, I'm not focusing on the whole tune. You're just on that ascending line. Dee, 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 right? And the other one, you had two ascending. There's a ascending line. Or one of the singers, the great singers used to sing. Put different notes in there. It wasn't exactly that. There's a little variation on the melody itself, because it gives you a different sound with a ninth and a whatever. And another one is, what do you do in the rest of your life? I see I have a rod coming out of this horn. I'll have to get the screwdriver out. Not now. You always have to watch these rods because there's always something. See this? It's falling out. It wants me to look stupid. All right, I don't want to go too long on this video. It's already 13 minutes of me talking. What do you do in the rest of life? See, I went to the note over it. I just do that as a habit because that's the way I usually play it. But the melody is really... So there's that ascending line again. So here I'm messing with tunes that have ascending lines. Any tunes that have ascending lines, I'm just trying to focus on how I'm going to use that ascending line or those pitches, like for example, the actual notes. Right? But I usually play it by going, that's just the way I play it. All right. Anyway. So there it is. I'm in the practice room. That's all the junk I'm working on. And that's what's going in my mind. And I hope you're all well. And I'm going to go have more coffee and let you be because I see we're getting to 15 minutes of me talking about stuff. All right. Catch you later. Have a good day.